Oh my gosh, and they glow. What's up guys? Welcome back to Sip and Dip with Chelsea. For today's video, I was sent over the All the Feels collection. This is a collab from my best friend Marla Chris and Shimmer and Shine. Thank you guys so much for letting me try this out and review on my channel. I am so excited. These are the colors of my soul. I love pastels. I cannot wait to try these. I'm going to link this collection down below, so if it's still available, you can snag one too. When you purchase this collab, you are also helping support a small business and one of my very dear friends, Marla, who is an amazing YouTuber, so I will link her info too. Let's pull these out and take a look. So the collection is 6 1/4-ounce jars, or you can purchase them individually. They do glow in the dark, and one of them is also a thermal. So I'm gonna swatch these and show y'all. So from left to right is adoration, serenity, calm, tranquility, joy, and energy. I also wanted to show you guys, I got sent over these glass files from Bohemian Glass Files. I will link them down below as well. They did give me a coupon code to share with you guys, just savings. It's not commission, but look at how gorgeous the artwork is. They come in their own little felt sleeve and they are so beautiful. These would be perfect in your purse. And then they also have these full-size ones. And of course, yes, I'm grabbing the pink one, but I cannot get over how gorgeous they are. So I'm just going to do a quick little shape up on one of my fingers just to see how it feels with the grit. The amazing thing about glass files are that they are so gentle yet extremely effective. I use them on my natural nails. They don't damage or hurt them. You can go side to side rather than just one direction. I cannot say enough great things about using a glass file for your natural nails, because that's what we're all here for, is protecting our natural nails and so that they can get longer and stronger. It seems really great, so no complaints here. I would highly suggest them if you're in the market for a glass file. So let's go to the fun part. This is my little dip powder recycling tray, French tray, whatever you want to call it. It's amazing. It can do so much with the pour over method, conserving your dip powder. I have featured this several times on my channel. I'll link a few of those videos up there in the corner during this video. I'll be using Mani Boss dip powder liquids today. I'll also be using her clear because it is crystal clear, and I'm going to start with adoration. So you're just going to pour it inside of your dip powder tray, just enough so that your finger can slide into it. It doesn't have to be a whole lot, and then make sure you tap it down to even out the powder. Go ahead and open everything, have it ready to go, because with French designs, you do need to move quickly. So I have my dip base here, and I'm gonna paint this across my entire nail. I personally have peel base on right now, but if you wanna see a video on how I share a hack on making your nails last, but still protecting them, I have that right up here. So slowly guide your finger into the powder. Move slow so you can keep an eye on your smile line, and also pivot your finger, rolling it side to side to make sure you're getting that powder all the way over to those edges. Gently tap off, and now I'm going to pull this top part off so that I can pour the clear dip powder on top of my nail. I like to let the clear dip powder sit for just a second so it can absorb into my dip liquids, and then with my toothpick, I clean up around my cuticle area. This is such a game changer, you guys. It's so easy to do, and it will give you that professional look. So we do the same exact steps. Use your dip base, paint an entire layer across your nail, and then make sure in between dipping that you are tapping it down. You want even coverage and a smooth surface. Guide your finger into it. Follow that same smile line on your first layer as your guide, and then gently tap the powder off. Pour your clear dip powder over, and you are done. That's it. That's how easy it can be. I am doing this on my dominant hand, so if I can do this, I promise you guys can do this too. So just dust off, and here it is. We will clear encapsulate, but I want to show you guys there is zero waste. All you have to do is just take that off, pour it back in, and make sure you clean it out with just some water before pouring another color in. So this beautiful pink is called Calm. Make sure you're tapping it down on your desk so you have an even layer, and it's gonna be the same steps, you guys. It's so easy. Just paint a full coverage layer of your dip base on your nail. Slowly guide your finger into the powder. Just keep it whatever feels and looks natural to you. I'm just following where my smile line is, rolling my finger side to side, gently tap it off, and then pour your clear dip powder. So now that I've shown you on 2 fingers, I want to dive into my Dip into Kindness episode 4. So if you're new here, I like to share these little stories about real people who do amazing things that we don't hear enough about. There is just so much negativity in the world. So I want to bring a little bit of positivity to my nail nook, my little space on the internet. So that's what we're going to do today. So I like to keep my stories relevant to what's going on. I know so many people who have been having issues with mail and having mail delivered, or just issues in general. And I think sometimes we have to take a step back and just breathe and realize they are doing their best in this situation. I'm sure they feel awful and they probably have so many things going on. So today's story is about a UPS driver in Pennsylvania named Chad. So Chad's route is in a very small, tight-knit community, and he has made such a lasting impression on everyone who lives there. So in this news article, one of the residents explained how Chad thought that one of the packages he was delivering to her house was a gift. And because her kids were all playing outside, he waited until his shift was over and came back just to deliver it because he was afraid that they were going to see what it was. So another resident shared her story, which was Chad had a package for them that needed to be signed and they weren't home. Well, Chad was nervous that it was important, so he went to their parents' house and had them sign it for them. Like, how amazing is that, to go above and beyond and to be that considerate? It's just, I can't even with it. It's just so sweet and unbelievable. And obviously these residents see it too, so they came together and decided to do something for him. So the town decided to start a Thank You Chad fundraiser. Their original goal was $500. They doubled it, you guys. They were able to get $1,000 to give to him as a big thank you for everything that he does for the town. So in order to have this big surprise, they planned a fake package pickup at a building. So when Chad arrived, instead of seeing a package, he found a group of the town all waving with thank you signs and cards, and everybody there to surprise him. Chad was just so blown away and brought to tears by all of this, and he says, "It was very overwhelming. The idea that they even thought of me to do anything, to go above and beyond and do what they did, was just truly amazing to me." And I thought that was so sweet, because at the end of the day, that's exactly why they did it for him, was because he goes above and beyond for that entire town, and he doesn't think twice about it. It's just what he does. This story just makes my heart want to burst. I just love that. I think it's so amazing that they decided to surprise him for no holiday, for no special occasion, but just to tell him how they are grateful for him and appreciative for his hard work. And I think that is such an important reminder for all of us in the daily, that we get so caught up, and to just stop and say thank you to people and that we appreciate them. So please be kind to your postal worker. I know it can be so frustrating, but remember, they are human too, and there are some amazing people out there working hard to make sure we all get our packages. All right, so back to nails. We are almost done. We are at Miss Pinky now, and once we're done with this, all we have to do is just clear encapsulate. So now with my dip base, I'm going to paint an even thin layer across my entire nail. I like to pull the skin down on the side so that I can get all the way over to those sidewalls without getting it on my skin. When you're done, dip into your clear dip powder, tap off, clean up with a toothpick if you want, and that's it. Follow those same steps again for the rest of your fingers. So this clear dip powder is just going to protect what all of that hard work you just did when you go to file and buff. So I did want to give some feedback about this particular collection of colors. I was very impressed. You can see they are a beautiful full coverage color with just 2 dips. The same experience on the swatches. All I had to do was 2 dips to get a full color payoff, and they are gorgeous. They are not grainy. They're smooth like butter. I highly suggest them if they're still in stock to grab them. They're a staple for spring. I personally love pastels, and I love these even more that they glow. So I'm just gonna clean up my desk really quick with my tiny desk vacuum, and now we can activate. So let's apply some activator to all of our nails. Let that sit for about 2 minutes so they can harden and dry, and then we will file. So I've got my Melody Susie nail dust collector here and my 100/180 grit nail file. These are my favorite. I use them in every video. So I start out with the 100 grit side and I go around and file and shape the outside edges of my nail. I prefer to let them taper in a little bit on the sides. I feel like it gives my fingers a more slender look, but totally personal preference and what you like. So once I'm happy with that, I flip my nail file over and now I'm on the 180 grit side. So I run the nail file across the entire surface of my nail. Right here, you can see I'm focusing around my cuticle area. I just want to make sure I have that really pretty, crisp, clean look. So I run that around those edges and then across the entire surface. So once I'm happy with that, I do the final touches with my buffing block. Once I'm done with the rest of my nails, I'm just going to clean them off with some rubbing alcohol, and this is going to get them ready for some gel top coat. I'll be using Mani Boss's 2-in-1 gel base and top coat. It is HEMA free, which is amazing because I actually had an allergic reaction to another gel, so I have to be very careful about that now. But you just paint this across the entire surface of your nail, and I like to flash cure, so just a few seconds in the lamp between each nail to make sure I don't bump them. So this product will be launching very, very soon. I will give details on that as soon as I get the answer on when it will launch. So I follow those same steps for the rest of my nails. I just flash cure between each finger, and then at the end, when I get to my pinky, I do a full 60-second cure. If you're using dip powder liquids and you want to use that top coat, that's perfectly fine. So when you're done buffing and shaping your nails, you would go in with your second application of activator and then do your dip top coat. So sorry for this weird grainy look. Apparently the sun was just shining super bright, but I am following up with one of my top favorite smells right now. This is Royal Treatment. This is a Mani Boss exclusive. It's amazing. It's like a cross between Skittles and Fruity Pebbles. And I actually don't typically gravitate to those sweet scents, but for whatever reason, this one is just so subtle and just scrumptious. It is so good. All right, so that is it. I am obsessed with these colors. I love the look of a French pastel mani. I hope that this gave you courage to want to try it too. I did this on my dominant hand. I promise you can do it too. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's Dip into Kindness episode, and I will see you in the next video.